Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and today I have a revelation for you. This is going to blow your mind, and I promise you, it will make your life better once you've listened to what I've got to say. Early access sucks. And I mean that in the nicest way possible, because some early access games are fantastic. Some of them are brilliant, they explore concepts you've never seen before, with mechanics that are insane, and they're great. But for the most part, they suck. And I'm honestly, there are no words to rightly describe how badly some of these games suck. Some of them, much like the games by Digital Homicide, are Unity-packed messes that exploit you for money when they should be free at best. And the problem with early access lies in the fact that there's no regulation for it. There's nothing to stop people from putting out a picture of a piece of cheese, disguising it as a shooter, making people pay money for it, and then leaving it at that. Because that's what people can do. What people sometimes do, and I'm not saying this about all developers, I'm saying this about very certain developers, believe me, you know who you are, who produce something, make it look fantastic, and then don't do anything with it. They take the money and then leave it be. When people have supported it, nurtured it, given feedback, invested their own time in it, possibly, and then they just leave it be. Once they've taken the money, they go, quick fix, leave it to die. And that really annoys me, because it leaves a really, really bad taste in other people's mouths for the rest of early access, because there is some brilliant games on there that deserve to actually, be on the marketplace for real money, because they are legitimate, brilliant games. But some of them really suffer from being cheap, undermade, poorly produced, with no values, just made for a quick buck, or just made as a joke, or some of them that aren't even made as a joke, that are just made badly, like exclusively badly. And I really think that needs to change. Early access as an idea, what it needs to do is, in order to become better, it needs to be regulated. It needs to somehow get its shit together in terms of how horror works, because I am sick and tired, in every manner of the phrase, of seeing slender rip-offs, poorly created Unity asset games, and just cheap jump scare games. I want an original horror experience again. I know they exist, but they exist so sparsely that it's becoming a bit depressing, to be honest with you. And there's nothing they can do about it, because it's unregulated. Like, there's a stream, nay, a waterfall of really bad games that get released every year, and they flood every inch of the market. And you have to sift through various searches in order to get to the good stuff. And it shouldn't have to be like that. It should be where maybe only 20 games get released over a set maybe 4 or 5 months. And then 20 games from another genre get released. And that's how it should be done. Because then people get more content for better games. The players get to play more stuff that's good. And those developers actually earn themselves a name, rather than being renowned for some YouTube playthrough where people go at the camera every 2 minutes. 2 seconds, I should say. So, yeah, not a fan of early access. It really, really is. It's so hit and miss in terms of the levels of content that it delivers, that it's sometimes just not even worth bothering with. And I really think that as a whole, it's usually better to wait for the official release, where they overcharge you for it, and you actually get, a game to play, rather than a half-made piece of dog food, which, dog food would probably be better made in that case, rather than a mishmash of any assets or anything else they can think of. So yeah, not exactly a fan of early access myself, as you may have gathered, but it can work. It has the potential to be something brilliant, and that's what irritates me so much about it. It can be fantastic. It just isn't quite there yet. What Steam should do is what GOG are doing, or GOG.com. because they are starting to regulate early access and starting to help developers out and getting rid of all the ones that got negative feedback. That's what you should be doing, Valve. So, rant over. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.